What's going on, everybody? Today we're going to do something I have never done before on Minecraft. Here we're going to go to onto the latest snapshot, but we're going to do what's called a 2 block challenge. I'd seen the 1 block challenge, and then I think the guy's name on YouTube is I am Kevin. He expanded it to 2 blocks. And I think I'm going to do that today. I'm going to do the 2 blocks. I don't think I can do the one yet because I played this game forever, but I'm not very knowledgeable with Minecraft, so we're going to try the 2 block challenge. And today I decided to do something different with the music. So let me show you. Whoops. I've been, usually what I'll do is I will have a list playing in the background on my iTunes of just my music, stuff I've written and recorded. And I decided, moving stuff around here, I decided today I'm going to go to my Bandcamp. I have 2 Bandcamps. I have the one for my metal music, and then I have one for what I call my happy music. And I'm gonna go to the Bandcamp for my happy music, and I'm just gonna play the Jonathan L. Henson albums, which are what do I call it? Jazzy techno, I guess. When you hear them, you'll see whether or not on the metal page. And I'm gonna start with the last release and work my way back to the first release. I'm not gonna do Night at the Hensonian because that's the first one I released is Jonathan L. Henson, but that's a swing album. But the music, I was contacting, I watched a video of a confectionery, people who make candy, and they had jazz music playing in the background, and I had just written this album, but I used MIDI to record it because I don't know any people who play jazz music around here, swing music. And they sent back a message. They said, well, the music's nice, but it sounds very Casio keyboard like. And so they wouldn't use it. And I was like, oh, well, you use what you got when you have no money. So so I'm not going to use that one. And then the Blood Run Blanks album I may do. And then Bard of Far Ice, I don't know about Submariner Remix. We'll see. So, let me show you. So this is my Bandcamp for my happy music. You see up here, it's Jonathan L. Henson at bandcamp.com. This was the first album I put out. We're going to start with the flowing. When was the last one I put out here? This was released. Where is it? Right there. 2019. I have songs for this project. I have not released anything. I haven't finished anything since 2019. And this cover here is the cover of the first one. That's a picture of my mom when she was a little girl running away with a cat. So when I released these under the Jonathan L. Henson name, I got to change that. I'm not an extra anymore. Um, the first cover is my mom with a cat back in the 50s. The second cover is my sister at Disneyland back in the 70s. The third cover is my brother at my grandparents' house. The fourth cover, this is the one I was talking about day before yesterday in my stream. It's a picture of my dad, my sister, and me back in the 70s. And dad's opening something up, and I'm looking like, where's my gift? This one is my grandmother, my mom's mom, my dad in the background, my sister and me, and I look like I'm ready to fight. This one is me and my brother on Christmas. This album, that's me. It's the only picture I like of myself. That's me and behind my Uncle Chris's drum set. Yes, his room had red, white, and blue painted bricks and red, white, and blue curtains. That's me behind his drum set. Fat Loots, that's me and my sister. And then the flowing, the last one I did, that's a picture here where I live now in Crescent City that I learned how to make aged photographs look like they're aged, and I did that on this cover. All the music, all the recording, all the cover, everything is all me because it's just my project. So like I said, we're going to start with the newest one, and we're gonna go back. You'll see none of them have any lyrics because it's all just music. The only thing on this entire page that has any lyrics is the Submariner remix, the P versus MP. That has text to voice speech on it, and it's got three songs, two songs. Submariner and a Mycenaean princess walks through Phyllocopia. This one, the lyrics, I started writing this. I wrote this down on a piece of paper. A million smiles lie deep within her eyes, warmer than a summer's day, but hidden behind the tears she cries. And then I couldn't come up with anything else for it. And so that just became that entire song. All right, so we're going to start with the flowing. I turned the music or the volume down for the internet GUI, so we'll have that playing in the background. All right, and then we'll switch over to Minecraft. I gotta move this over here so when that album stops, I can start it up again. Okay, there we go, Minecraft. So this is the world we were doing, 21W43A. And then when they did the next upgrade from 42 to 43, the way that seeds generate by the seed number changed, and they said it's the last time, but yeah, I believe that. So I was gonna do a stream day before yesterday, and I wanted to show the difference between the popping up on 2142A's seed generation compared to 43. So I took the seed that I was streaming on this one and I put it into 2143A and put the same seed number. This one started, you can see in the little thumbnail there, you start on ice. That's snow, but you start on ice with 2 villages and a ruined portal right across from you. When you start with this exact same seed, but the next snapshot up, 2143, you start in some trees in a forest with a village way off to your right next to the ocean. So I did that. I loaded it just to see what it would look like, and then I loaded a stream where I started just a Minecraft stream with nothing but music in the background. No talking, just playing. The first one was 4 hours. Last night was only 2 hours because I wasn't feeling so great. So that is the setup with using the seed from 2142A, but loading it in 2143A. So we are in 2143A right now. See down here, 21W43A. And we are going to create a new map. And we're going to call it 2 chunks. I don't think this is going to go well. This may be a very short, very short stream. And of course, I'm going to do this. I'm going to get the bonus chest. Now, if you don't know what a chunk is, Minecraft loads the world in chunks. Chunks are a 16 by 16 block. So it's a square 16 by 16 blocks. And it goes from -64 to whatever the height limit is now. I don't even know what the height limit is. So what I'm going to do, the first chunk that I spawn in is chunk number 1, and whichever direction the chest is will be the second chunk. This could end very quickly. If there's no food or there's no way for me to get food, we may die a lot. Hopefully there's some kind of tree. I don't spawn in a desert. So we may be starting this over a couple times. So, and then we're not going to use any seeds. So we'll just do this. I haven't listened to this album since it came out, so this in Exeter when I was down there living with my wife. Although it may have started years before that, because some songs I've started writing and still haven't finished, and it's been like 30 years since I started writing it. All right, so here we go. What do we got? I'm gonna put the. Okay, so there's that become shade all of a sudden. Okay, this is not looking good. There's a tree there, but it's way out of the zone, and there's no tree here, and that's second jump. Yeah, this may be a very bad situation. So the way you can see chunks in Java is you hit F3 and G. So you see that I am standing on the corner of a chunk. Oh no, I'm not. I'm 2 blocks up. This is ah. Yeah, this is the corner of the chunk. So we're doing this chunk and that chunk. This chunk goes to right there, and it goes back to there. Yep. So we have no trees whatsoever. Oh, there's pumpkins over there. Ah. Okay, so this may be a very short-lived one because we have no trees. I think we're gonna start it. We're gonna start again. We're gonna get a different seed. We need a seed that's at least gonna give us a tree, or at least a tree we can reach from. So let's. Well, if I recreate, I wonder if it still uses the same seed. I would still. 2 chunks. When I watched him do his 1 chunk, I was watching like with a lot of anxiety. I was like, how would you do that? I mean, you can't go out and get stuff. You're just in that 116 by 16 spot. Well, and I'm doing it in survival. I'm not in creative. Everything I do is in survival. I messed with creative once, and it took away all the fun of the game because everything's available. You don't have to work for anything, and there's no fear of actually dying and losing stuff. There we go. Now we're starting a lot of trees. Alright, where's the corner? We have 1 corner there. Well, I guess when you complain about not having any trees, the game listens. Now my question is, where is the chest? We got water. Oh, sure. Okay, so we can choose which way we want to go here. I really have no idea which way I want to go. Let's see, there's this chunk here. Or there's this chunk here. See, everything I would do is going to be in birch. There's this chunk here. And there is this chunk here. Ah, that's a lot of water. But that's a big... Jeez, I gotta remember too, I can't go spelunking because I can't leave the 2 chunks. Okay, I think we're gonna do these 2. So... Let me get this done. Oh good, I got torches. Because I think for the first couple nights we're going to be spending a lot of time hidden away during nighttime, unless we get some sheep to walk through here. What's the name of this song? This one's called Beast. I think that's the name of the... Like I was saying the other day, a lot of the songs I do with this project, I use a VSTI, a software synthesizer, a lot called Oatmeal that I got for free. And it has a randomized sound on it, but it also randomizes the names of the voices. So I think the main sound you're hearing on this one, not this part, the other part, is the randomized. What is that? Oh, it's this chunk. I don't usually play with chunks on, so I'm not used to looking up and seeing things over the top of the tree. And the chunk extends, like I said, all the way to the height limit and all the way down to -64. So. And I'm going to want to keep these saplings because I can't run around and look for new trees. What I'm going to do right now is I'm going to start by chopping up a bunch of trees. And then I'm going to put a bound around this area. Boundary. And then we'll go from there. I forgot which way I said I was going to go. Whoops. Is anything dropping it? Yeah. I thought I didn't pick up the sticks. I forgot I already had some in my inventory. And I usually start, like I said, I'm not a Minecraft expert. I am not a redstone expert. The only thing I really know how to make is a charcoal cooker, which I'll probably have to make here, and automated chicken cookers, but I don't see any chickens around here, so I don't think we're going to get any chickens. Hopefully we get some wheat seeds from some of this grass around us so we can make food. Wow, I forgot this song. That to me in my headphones sounds kind of loud. I'm going to have to change that. Okay, so there's all the trees. Oh, see, I can't go get those. Unless I extend that way. I forgot which way I was going to go. Was I going to go that way? That'll get me some copper. That way I can get those, but I don't need them that bad yet. That way I don't see anything. That way, I don't see anything that way. This way would give me this. Well, I guess the question is, do I want more area on top of the ground, or do I want more area under the ground? So if I do this, I'm going to have a cave system. The beginnings of a cave system. I have more trees. Even more cave system. Oh, there's some coal there. Let's do this. Alright, so we need to make our blocks. Sheboygan. Okay. So here's the limit. We're going to put the blocks on the outside. So anything inside the blocks we can use. I can chop down this tree because it's outside. If I can reach it from in here, I can use it. Alright, so let's get, whoops. I'm going to lose my axe already. But I can make stone tools, which, if you've watched me, I use stone tools mainly. Stone pickaxes when I'm just chopping through cobblestone and whatnot. It's slower, but it's a lot cheaper. I don't waste iron on cobblestone. Unless that's the only thing I got left. Oh, that was just an article. I thought it was the actual block. Where's the corner? Okay, the corner is right there where that tree's at. Okay, and like I said, I'm doing this with wood because I don't like going into creative mode. I've done it before, and like I said, it took the fun out of the game. Because there was no fear of death, everything was just there in your hands. I can understand people using it because, I mean, just the name, it's creative. That's what it's there for. But for me, survival is the only way to play. And I have not done hardcore yet. I'm gonna do a hardcore game here eventually. I haven't done any hardcore game yet and it's funny because I was just thinking about this the other day. When I play a game, I want to have the game available. I want to be able to go back and play the game. I don't want to have the game disappear and go away if I die, kind of thing. But then I was thinking, I do a lot of stuff where I'll start a game, I'll play it for a bit, and then I'll stop. And then I start a new game and I don't go back to the old game, so what's the difference? I mean, other than maybe I want to go back and look and see what I did on the old game. But why am I doubling that up? I'm not making a fence. I played for a couple years before I realized you don't have to put things in the corner. Because if you do it like this, it blocks it, you can't go through. Putting a block in the corner is just wasting a block. Unless you're going for a certain block. Whoa, crap, I went out. Whoops. Oh, I don't have an axe anymore. Ah! Ah, we lost that. Oh, okay, there we go. Alright, so these are the chunks I can stay in, that's it. That's not going away because it's connected to that tree still. We could make another wooden axe. Okay, one of the first things I want to do is make a crafting table. We'll throw that down somewhere. We got a cave there, we got a cave there, we got a cave back there, so let's... Okay, now I can turn chunks off. Because we have our chunk order. So this is the 2 chunks, this is all we can do. You'll see me probably chop these things down if I ever see any animals come close. Alright, let's do this. I want to let's make 2 chests. Oh, I said the music was kind of loud and then I didn't do anything about it. Oh, I forgot I still had 1 chest on me already. Let's put it in. My hide away from the world. And, yeah, because the sun's already going down. So we're going to make a small little place. No! Dang it. Let's see. I don't have any torches out in this area yet, so mobs can still spawn in this area. I'm only going to give it 1 door right now. And I'm just going to... I don't go all super creative. I just make functional little areas for the first one. Well, I have no way of making glass right now. Because I'm in a mountain area and not in anything that has sand. I'll get rid of that off the top of the house. I don't want any mobs walking over the top of my house. On our Minecraft realm I had to, my brother kept planting trees right outside our building, and I had a fence around the building, and my brother kept planting trees outside of it, and I kept going and tearing them down. I had to tell him, don't plant them right outside, because what's the point of having a fence if you have a mob that can just walk across the fence where there's a tree overhanging it. I don't have anything to make a bed yet, so that's going to mean I need a roof, because how many specters am I going to get? Okay! And I only have 3 more torches, and I don't have any coal yet. I do need to make another axe. So the one thing I do have that looks like I'm going to have for a long time is going to be wood. Kickity. Let me drop that down even more. So the thing about having so many songs written, I don't even remember writing this song. What is this called? Worship and Eel. Worship and Eel. Yeah, that's the name of one of the randomized sounds on. Well, on another map we had pumpkins available, but they weren't anywhere near the. And I guess I could really bring in the draw distance because we're not going anywhere. So let's do that. Because I just saw mountains way off in the distance over here, and I thought, you know, I don't even really need to see those because I'm not going to go over there. Giant map, and this is the entire area I'm going to inhibit. And this is bad because if I get skeletons, I am right out in the open. And it's also bad because I'm in a very forested area, so mobs can last during the daytime if they're under trees. So I need to get that coal. So you can use other things for wood, or other things for fuel other than wood. Locked off these. You can use other things for fuel other than coal. So when I get coal, all I'm going to use that for is going to be torches. And then hopefully we will be able to get down low enough, we'll find some redstone, and we will be able to find at least, holy crap, we're going to need 40 iron. Yeah, 40 iron to build the charcoal burner. And then I will never have to worry about coal again. I can just automatically keep refilling the charcoal with trees. And I'll have enough torches, but there's only 2 chunks, so there's going to be a limit to how many torches I really need, really. So this is the fun part. Not sleeping. I only have 3 torches. See, this is why I say I don't usually play in hardcore, because I wouldn't want to lose everything I just did because a creeper spawns on my cranium. But I will be doing a hardcore game pretty soon. We'll see how far I can get. I don't think I got very far when I started this 21W43A map, or the 21W42 map. I did that with I think that's the one that I had the creeper drop from the ceiling and explode in my face because my computer lagged. And I went from moving backwards to a major lag spike, and by the time it finished lagging, I was in the creeper's face and it had already exploded. But then I died again after that, and I don't remember what I died to. Probably just stupidity. Okay, mobs are not turned off, but I don't see a single mob anywhere. Okay, so that must be east. West, I mean. That's east that way. Because I can see the way the stars are moving. And I'm using the 1.16 Nether update of Chroma Hills resource pack. And it's the one that I use the most. I love the way it looks. It's really cartoony, as you can see. And I mainly got it because you saw how clear that coal was when we saw it down in that area. Where's it at? Always close the door behind you. If you leave the door open, you could come home to a creeper wandering through and listening to your records. See, the copper's not updated because that was a 117 thing, so that's still vanilla. Yeah, so you can see coal from miles away. I don't think I can get down there. Oh, we'll see. Oh, that's the music playing in the background. I thought I heard a chicken. It's a flower. I was like, why is there an apple floating over there? Oh, it's a flower. It's a red flower. That must be a yellow flower. Yep. So in case you didn't know, torches light up for 7 blocks. Yeah, see, the moon's going, so we're past midnight. I'm gonna chop down these trees since I don't see anything in my area. One thing I try to teach people is when you come out of your house, even if you're in a gated area and you have torches everywhere, when you come out of your house, always look around in all directions. Because I've died to a creeper falling off the roof of my house and exploding behind me so many times. Is this still worshiping you? I need to set this up where I can read it. No, this is simple mode. Move this to there. Okay. Sorry about that. Alright, so let's get this. I'm really worried about chopping up this grass and not getting any wheat seeds. I could make a hoe out of wood. I could make a hoe out of stone. I can't move water until I get iron because I need to make a bucket to move the water. Or I could just make my wheat farm next to the water wherever it's at. Put a torch here just because. Whoops, that's a good average. I'm doing 1 torch per chunk. So to make the charcoal burner, I need 1, 2, 3, 4. I need 4 chests, and then I need 8 more chests that I can make into hoppers. I can't make a charcoal burner until I find. I'm gonna have to make enough. Wow, I don't even know if I can do that because I would have to make I'd have to find 3 diamonds. Dang it! Because I would have to be able to make. Oh, come on, give me something! Give me something! I would have to make. Ah, we're saved. We can eat. I'd have to make my own portal because you need quartz to make the comparator, and you can't make the charcoal self-filling burner without a comparator. Oh, I didn't realize I was that far away from that. Now we'll get rid of this one. Okay, I can't go get those because they're falling out of the chunk. If I go to here, if I take one more step, I'm out of the chunk. And I haven't dug up any dirt yet. But I want to get rid of that tree. Give me this. Like everybody else does, let's dig up the dirt with a sapling. Those. Let's just put that there, that there, that there, that there, that there. There we go. And then I don't mind dirt rotting. So that one. See, when trees grow this close together, even though you chop down a tree, if there's another tree that's growing so close that their leaves are mingling and you can't see where one ends and where the other one starts, if you chop down the wood from the tree, the actual foliage won't go away if it's still connected to a tree that's growing. And it even does that if it's a different type of tree. So if you had an oak tree growing right next to a birch tree, and you chop down the wood on the oak tree, the oak leaves will still hang out up there as long as they're mixed in with the birch leaves until you chop down the birch tree. I know this for a fact because I made a tree farm in our Minecraft realms we have, and the way I run it is I do 5 of each tree except for the dark oak. There's only 2 of those. And as soon as I chop them down, I'm doing like I'm doing right now. I'm running around gathering the saplings and whatnot. And if the trees they're always close together because it's just a small farm. So if there's still leaves up from a different tree, the jungle tree next to the spruce tree, and the leaves are mingling, they won't decompose as long as one of them still has wood going to the ground. And don't waste the durability of an axe if you're just chopping down leaves. Only use the axe on the actual wood. Well, right now I'd have to use it as a weapon because I don't have a weapon. These are not going to decay because they're still connected to that tree. And I don't know if it's a actual physical connection thing or if it's they're within a certain distance thing. Who knows? I was looking up before I started this. I Google searched to see. I Google searched to see what the command was to kick up the borders, the chunk borders, because I never needed to see it before. And after I watched the one chunk challenge, when I was streaming afterwards, I kicked up the chunk borders to show those, but didn't use them for anything. And I had to kick up chunks so I could see what the command was in Java to turn the borders on. It's F3 and G. F3 kicks up your debug. So it's F3, you hold F3 and push G, and it kicks up your borders. And it took me to the Minecraft wiki page for chunks, and I was looking at it and I was like, wow, there is so much math involved in the way they do stuff. You just you play the game and you're not even thinking of, I can get some seeds from that. You're just playing the game and you're not thinking of all the mathematics that are going on in the background. I went to college, well, I went to a junior college because I'm not rich, years ago, to a place called Phillips Junior College in Clovis, California, right next to Fresno, to get my degree in computers because I wanted to build computers. And unfortunately, this junior college I went to didn't care about teaching people, they just wanted their money. So, and I say that and people are like, oh, he's upset he had to pay for his college. No, it's literally all they cared about was the money. You had to do DC circuits class first, and then you went, and after you did that, you went to AC circuits. Well, when I went and did DC circuits, I got mixed up with a woman, and Clovis was an hour from where I lived, so I was driving an hour to school every day. I got mixed up with a woman, didn't pay attention, and by the end of the class, I thought I heard movement. Looking for creepers. By the end of the DC circuits class, the teacher, Mike, I say teacher with quotes around his name, he gave me the final, and I walked up to him and I was like, hey, This whole semester I kind of fell behind. And then when I asked you for help, you told me to talk to other students, and you offered me no help, and nobody would help me, and I pretty much was just completely lost this entire semester. So, what am I supposed to do? And this is my college teacher. He said, "Well, you've only got 3 hours, so you better copy off of somebody quick." Okay, so chunk border goes to here. Oh, what was that? That's out of the border. Where's the chunk border over here? So what I did was I took the final, I wadded it up and I threw it in the trash, and I got in the car and I drove the hour home. And without turning in any homework and without even doing a final, that teacher passed me through the class with a D. So I went into the next class where I had a teacher named Dave. Why did I do that? And I told Dave, I go, "Hey, I didn't understand the last class, DC circuits. How am I supposed to understand this class?" And what he said to me, I've always had in my head, word for word, for my entire life. Dave, my teacher for AC circuits, said, he shook his head and kind of laughed in a very condescending way. And he said, "We're not trying to pound it in your head. We just want you to know where to find it in the books." Which made me think, you guys are teaching me so I can, whatever job I ever go do, I'm going to have to take all my books with me. And so what he was telling me was, where's it at? Oh, sweet. This coal is actually in the chunk, because there's the chunk. So what he was actually telling me was all they cared about was the money. Okay, I'm standing outside the border right now trying to make the border. Okay, so that coal is outside the border, but I can reach it from inside the border, so we're going to grab that. I don't really care for gravel. Usually what I use gravel for, other than getting flint and making arrowheads, is I'll use it as a sidewalk. Okay, where's the other edge? So I went to college to learn how to build computers, and what I got out of it was some women are very scary, and there's a lot of people out there who don't care. All they want is your money. So it looks like the border is in front of that water. I can't really. Let me go see if I can get to that from over there. Is it getting dark again? Yeah, it's getting dark. I've noticed with the last couple snapshots that I'll be playing the game, and as soon as it gets past noon, then all of a sudden everything seems to get really super dark. And it makes me think the sun's going down, and I'll look and the sun will be like at the noon position. It's like, why does it get so dark all of a sudden? I mean, it never did that in 170. It's only been doing that since they started doing the snapshots, the 21 snapshots. So, oh, I forgot to get that grass. Nothing. Whoop! I think the first album has finished. So we're gonna go in here. All right, I'm gonna switch us over. Okay, so that was the flowing. Then you go to Fat Loots. I don't remember any songs off this album. Rage Fang, tea, sudden stationary, piece of pie. Oh, piece of pie is weird. Yakety schmackety slap slap slap. That's something my brother says. Yakety schmackety slap slap slap. And dark balls. This piece of pie, if you know anything about time signatures, 4/4, the bottom number is what note gets the beat. The top number is how many beats make a measure. So 4/4, the bottom four is the quarter note. The top four means four of them is one measure. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 3/4 is like your waltz. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Piece of pie I did in the eighth time signature, so the eighth note gets to count, and the top number changes every measure. And I started with the numbers of pi, so the first measure is 3/8, and then the next one is 1/8, and then 3/1/4/1/6. So 3/8, 1/8, 4/8, 1/8, 5/8 because I went out to 50. 50. Why is Dark Pulse the way we're starting on Rage Train? There we go. I went out to 50. 50. What am I thinking of? I can't think of the word. I went 50 places out on Pi. I'm trying to do things and talk at the same time. Sorry. Okay. So this is the next album. Rage Fang is named after the Oatmeal VSTI's randomized sound file. Randomized sound setting. Well, I turned it down to 16 chunks. I can still see the mountains over there. Not that it's causing any problems or anything, but... Oh, I got... Okay, we're going to put those away for now. I want that. I'll use that later. Summon the birch. So the purpose behind this project that you're hearing in the background, the Johnson L. Henson project, it was just goofing around with my keyboards, my synths and stuff. It was goofing around with the music and making new music. I don't think I'm going to need an axe for very much more. Well, yeah, I am, because I'm going to replant trees. Yeah, you know what? I'm going to put smaller windows. Hey, it's raining! Put in smaller windows, that way if skeleton does spawn, I can actually get away from the arrows. Usually I will leave that open until I've made windows, but I don't have any sand available, so windows will not be happening. Alright, we only got 3 coal, so it's not a whole lot of torches. Oh, let me make... We're gonna need that. Hopefully we're not gonna need that, but we're gonna have it just in case. And if you've seen any of my previous streams, which hardly anybody has, so you probably haven't. Usually when I build a house, I'll put a bed up here, and then I'll dig 3 or 4 blocks below, and I'll build a room underneath and fill it with chests for my storage. But I don't know how much storage I'm actually going to need on this. Oh, you know what? I just realized too, I don't have a torch up there. How many I got? 14? I don't want stuff spawning on my head. So 1 torch lights up for 7 blocks. So if you look, is it on the left or is it on the right? It's on the left. Where is lighting? Whoop. What am I doing? I hear a baby zombie. I hate baby zombies. They're so hard to target. Did I leave the door open? I did. Oh, he's got a shovel. He's not going to drop it. I bet you he doesn't drop it. Nope, he didn't drop it. But there is a line that shows you how much light you have. And I don't see it. Did it take it away? Oh, right there, client light. So it's under the X. If you look on the left side, the second paragraph, look under XYZ 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So there's your light. That's not right. Because it should show how much light is in the area, but it looks like they've taken that line out. Weird. Anyway, these only go these apply light for 7 blocks. If I put iron nuggets, 8 iron nuggets around it, and I made a lantern, it would go for 15 blocks. If I grew a pumpkin and then used shears on the pumpkin and made a jack-o'-lantern and put a torch in it, it would go for 15 blocks. Okay. So the baby zombie was the first mob we've seen. Oh, there's a skeleton over there. Oh, you know what? I haven't seen any spiders either, and I'm gonna need spider's silk unless I see some kind of sheep. But I can't even get sheep in here because I haven't grown any wheat yet. Okay, so I think what we'll do first, after the sun comes back up, is we'll go back down in here and we'll see if we can find any. Oh crap, that's an Enderman. The best way to kill an Enderman, they're 3 blocks high, is you attack them and then you stand somewhere that's 2 blocks high where they can't reach you, and then you swing your axe at them and kill them. Although I did it on my stream by throwing a boat down in front of one. Ah crap, skeleton. I did it by throwing a boat down in front of one and he got stuck in the boat. And I just stood back and killed him while he was stuck in the boat. Come on in. We got lovely parking for ships. That's how ideas are done. Oh man, I have to play smart. I am so used to just running and emptying a bunch of villages. Wait a minute, why didn't the song continue? Oh, because it took it off the album and went straight to the song. What the heck? Okay, so there's song number 2. Song called Tea. I don't know why I named it Tea. But I'm so used to going and just getting everything I need from villages, running around until I've gone through a couple villages, that I'm used to having lots of food. Now, this is 2 blocks. I have no food. I have apples that are going to go away because I don't have any oak trees. And I need to plant this wheat. Yeah, so we're going to have to go down in the tunnel and see if we can find any more coal. And then we're going to see if we can find some iron. If we find some iron, I'm going to need 3 of them to make a bucket. So we can move the water when we need to for the wheat. Why am I carrying so much stuff in my inventory? Yeah, luckily we got one, we at least got some seeds, so. Just use that extra door as fuel for a fire right now. Can't make a bow yet. Oh man, yeah, we have to get the wheat going soon. Like very soon. Because it's actually got to grow. This is the last night we can get out without sleeping and not worry about phantoms. So, God, the hi-hat came in on that song and I thought it was a creeper going on. The sun's coming up. Good. I'm used to having a clock on me too, so I usually start the game by staring up at the sky to see what time it is. When it's raining, you can't tell. So there's water over here, right? Yeah, this may be a bad decision because these are water caves. I may have to fill these up to get rid of the water. Why didn't you think of that, Chitwit? Alright, let's replant the trees. I'm gonna block in the sides of these caves here. For no reason other than because. As my nephew used to say when he was like 4 years old. Because oh. Was that my nephew or was that Carrie? Might have been Carrie. Might have been my stepson. My stepson is one of the coolest people on this frickin' planet. Oh, I was wondering this the other day. Let's see, if we do this, if it'll grow an old growth one, it'll go super sky high. Alright, that should be enough wood. And we have stuff left over. Already getting hungry, that's not good. So I want to do that so I don't dig through. Or go out through there. I could get that copper, but I only need... If there's a geode down here, I only need 2 pieces of copper and then maybe 3 more pieces of copper to make a lightning rod that is just pretty much for looks. Because, I mean, if you're using a lightning rod to charge something up, you're really pushing your limits there. And I haven't even made any furnaces yet, so... Oh, it goes back that way. This is why I need more torches. Oh, there's a spider. Sweet. Where's the edge of the chunk? So from here, we should go 16 that way. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. So here, so that is out of the chunk. Give me that back. So this should be the edge of the chunk right here. Yep, that's the edge of the chunk. Alright. Whoops. Boo. Yeah, once I saw that coal over there, I was like, wait a minute, I have to be out of the chunk. This is way too far over. Hopefully the spider will come attack. Hey, come get me! Sweet. We got some string. I hear a zombie, but is he behind me or in front of me? And then that coal is out of the zone. And I am not gonna cheat. I can't even reach it from here, so. Well, actually, I could reach that because you can dig 5 blocks away from you where you're standing. So let's see if I can do that. Oops, let's put this up here. What the heck? There it is. Okay, so. Oh, so nice. Now, I don't think you can put blocks up that far away, can you? Yes, you can. Oh, no. Come this way. Come this way. Come this way. Whew. Sweet. Okay, so many of you are probably screaming at your screens for me to do it differently, but like I said before, I am not a Minecraft expert. I'll run out of dirt. Oh, you went backwards. Can I reach those from here? Nope. Come on, you're right there. There we go. Don't go up, come over here. Oh, crud. Well, that one's gone. No, it's not. Look at that. Might as well grab the dirt. Okay, so. Whew, man. So this limit over here is, I am now standing outside the chunk. So right here. So this is outside the chunk. Limitless trees, that's why I'm using so much wood. Oops, I can't be doing it that way. I'm standing outside the chunk when I do it that way. How deep does this go? Oh, this is bad. Oh, this is very bad. Wow, that's bad. Oh yeah, these chunks are bad. We're gonna have to do a lot of water management. And I have no sand. The easiest way to get rid of water is sand, because sponges I've never used because I've never found any. I think I used sponges in creative once. Whoop. Whoa. Have another stack of wood. It's a short stack, but it's a stack. Whoop. Hair spider. Idle. This is a piece of pie, I think. And I tried to make the drums different on every measure. Whoops, I am standing outside the chunk. Every time I stand on that wood, I am outside of the chunk. I would say I should be penalized for that, but I think I'm penalized enough trying to do just a 2-chunk challenge. That's enough of a penalty to start with. Oh, it's getting dark. It's getting dark. And I have one string. Oh, look at all the trees. Did the 4 grow together? Nope, they haven't grown yet. Okay. Shouldn't have put that one so close to the house. Let's chop some trees. Chop some trees until mobs spawn, and then we'll get back in the house. All the doors closed? Yeah. So if you're wondering, the way I said I did the time signature for a piece of pie, which is only a minute long. Yeah, I see it's over already. The way I did the time signature, if you're wondering what I did for the zeros, since, like I said, since pi starts with 3, 1, 4, 1, 6, the first measure was 3/8, the second measure was 1/8, the next measure was 4/8, the next measure was 1/8, the next measure was 6 or 5/8 because I went out to 50 places. Anywhere there was a 0, I made it 10/8. I didn't count it as an absence of number, I counted it as an overabundance of number, so I made it a 10 instead of a 0. So it was 10/8. I took it out to 50 places. It took me a couple hours to come up with the drum lines because, like I said, I didn't want just one drum beat through the whole thing. I changed the drum beats up a lot, and it took me hours to just do that 1 minute of music. And no, I have not memorized pi to 50 places. I had it on the screen on Google the whole time I was writing. I am not a brilliant person. I am a science nerd. I love science. I love math. I love watching Numberphile on YouTube. I love like periodic table of videos. I used to visit Science News Daily like every day. And my favorite shows when I was growing up were stuff like Nova and science, stuff that was related to science, even some, pseudoscience stuff like In Search Of, but I've always loved learning. I've had a hard time with it in school with my social anxiety because I spent more time freaking out that I was forced to be around all these people than learning, but then when I would be home, I loved learning. I mean, if you go back on my YouTube history, you're going to find a lot of Lawrence Krauss lectures, Feynman lectures, Neil deGrasse Tyson lectures. One of my favorite things to listen to that I really haven't listened to this year because this year sucks so bad is a podcast that's been going for years now called This Week in Science. Twists. This Week in Science. I started listening to them when I was working as a manager at a warehouse. I would come to work at 4 in the morning before anybody else was there because we had so much freight, and and we weren't supposed to stream things on our computers, but I streamed it anyway. I didn't care. And I was looking for some kind of science podcast. This must have been like in 2006. Crap. I don't have enough land for you to be blowing it up. Oh, give me back in this. Well, there goes my chance to see what that actually grew or not. Well, let's see if we can do this stuff. That's what I get for running around in the dark. I saw a skeleton back there too. Okay, I saw that creeper and I thought, you know what, I could just jump over the side here. Oh wow, I didn't realize how low my health was. Ooh, like I said, this may not last very long. Oh, this is Jackety Schmackety Slap Slap Slap. Slap Slap Slap. It's got a very swing feel to it. Oh, I got 5 more coal. Give me the sticks back. I don't even need to. There we go. So like I said, this might be an issue with all that water underground, because when I looked down and I saw water, I didn't think of it as a water cavern. And underneath this is a massive water cavern, it looks like, so that is going to impede our downward expansion. Because we have to go down to get the redstone, we have to go down to get iron, because we're going to need iron. There's no iron. Whoa, don't fall. There's no iron or coal showing here, but look at how deep that is. Yep, this was a bad decision. Well, this I had no decision. This is where I started. That was not a good decision. Oh, there's a spider, a creeper. Zombie's gonna come this way. I gotta eat my food. Dang it. Go away. I don't want to talk about my car's extended warranty. I gotta stop taking chances. I don't have any food to heal myself. I have not planted the wheat yet. I can't even finish making a border yet. Go away. I was just watching Hoovy's Garage on YouTube also, so he starts it off with Hoovy's Garage, the dumbest automotive channel on YouTube. I would say this would probably be the dumbest Minecraft channel, without ripping off Hoovy. We need lots more strength. But I don't want to go out there because I have no way of healing myself. We're gonna have to. I do want to try and see if I can make a older growth birch grow with just 4 saplings. But you got to think, if you plant a sapling, it has a chance to grow up pretty tall. So you got to figure what 1, 2, 3, 4. So figure an average of 4 or 5. So each sapling will be 4 or 5 logs. So if you put 4 together, that's 16 to 20 saplings worth of wood, logs. Is a old growth going to give you more than that? Or is it a waste of the saplings? And like I said, I'm not a brilliant person. I remember this song. I remember those rattlesnake rolls on the hi-hat. Okay, the sun has come out. Look for creepers. Look for creepers. Creepers no creeping. Creepers no creeping. Ah, I was gonna say I just saw something move. Where'd he go? Where'd he go? How you doing? Where'd he go? Where'd he go? Ha ha ha! The open window has killed you again. Creepers no creeping. Creepers no creeping. So yeah, I've watched Dora the Explorer in my lifetime. Not when I was little, because it didn't exist when I was little. But... Oh, I have no food. Oh man. I have lots of water. I have no way of moving any of the water. So what if... How far down do I gotta go? We gotta go... To get to that water. We gotta go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You have a shovel, you moron. 2. That water level, or I'm still... Okay. That's water level. Oh no, that's still... Oh, there's some coal right there too. That's the water level, okay. This is just pretty much a sheer drop. Where is the... Is the other one right there? The other one is 1 block back, so where that's at. Oops, so the edge over here... Oh, so the edge over here is there? Oh man. It's faster to just throw something down than to try to dig it out. I can dig it, chicken dig it, we can dig it, dig it, dig it, you can dig it, we can dig it. Ooh. Ah, only one of them grew. I hate that. Yeah, so it's 1 back from that. Okay. I need to make a hoe. Need sticks. Well, album's over. Dark Pulse, I don't even remember that song. Okay, and then I named this one Me, not because I have an ego, but because I had already done an album with my mom's picture, my sister, my brother, me and my sister, my dad, my grandma, my sister, me and my dad, me and my brother, and then me and my sister I hadn't done yet, but I hadn't done one with me with just me. So I named the album Me in a not in an egotistical way, but more of a here's me. I talked about this the other day too. See that title? 1112152030. That's the way I used to. I did this for a very short time. That's the way I would code the songs I was working on. That's when I stopped writing it. So that would be November 12th, 2015 at 8:30 at night. 11/12/15 is the date, and 20:30 is the military time. So I finished writing this song November 12th, 2015 at 8:30, and this album was released in 2017. So the song was done for a while before I actually released the album. Let's play the whole album. Oh wow, yeah, okay. This that intro, I remember this song I had this song ready to go for a long time, but not finished. So okay, we are making a hoe. I don't really think it matters what I make it out of at the moment because I'm not doing any hardcore farming or anything. Okay, so let's go back down where we were. Wrong side! Wrong lever! Okay, what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to dig down here near this water. Since I can't really move water around at the moment. And I want to get that to come over here. Nope, it won't work. I need a source, not just the... Because as soon as I do that, it's going away. Yep, okay. So let's do this. And let's see if I can grow food in here. I didn't grab this seed. Let's see if I can get this going. I don't have any bone meal. Close the door. Let's see if I can get that to grow. Whoa, wait a minute. I need to do that. I don't want stuff spawning on top of my seeds. My beans. If you've ever seen that cartoon, King Julian, I think it's Netflix that put it out. The first season of All Hail King Julian or whatever it's called. The first season I liked. I thought it was hilarious. Especially when they found the shipwreck and they got the coffee off of it. The king kept talking about how he needs his beans. I need my beans. But then the second season, where all of a sudden the little guy who worships the king's feet is way over the top with the foot worship and he's puking every episode. I was like, wow, okay, they had a good idea and they just blew it. They lost it. Kind of like Little Britain. I loved the first season of Little Britain, and then second season where David was playing the lady who every time an African American would pop up, she would puke for hours, it seemed like. I was like, yeah, no more. And then Matt was dressing up as the lady in the fat suit and was always getting naked for some reason. It just lost me. I mean, there was some stuff I really liked. I loved the Scottish innkeeper. I love the Scottish Innkeeper. I thought that was hilarious. Yay! I actually did a Blood Rum song on 2 of the Scottish Innkeeper sketches. The one with Mike Wachowski and the stage show. Where he's talking about the minibar and the telephone and Pringles. Once ye pop, ye cannae stop. So now we need to figure out what we're going to do about this water business. I think what I'm going to do, because it goes back under, because I can't just dig from here. Whoa, I just can't dig from here and dig down and be nice and clear, because you see where the water's at here. It goes back under, directly under. Wow. Well, at least it goes under and curls back around, so I might be able to dig down from the other side over here where I just planted. Yeah, I know, you see me run past that copper a lot. I'll get to it. I haven't even built a furnace yet. Oh, little trees sprouted. November 6th, everybody. November 6th, mark it on your calendar. Steve Fantasy, one of the most awesome people I know. Ooh, that just popped up right behind me. He streams on here. He's been streaming for years, but on Twitch for maybe 2 years, I think. He does what's called Extra Life. It's charity. Charity for where he lives in Washington. The charity is for the Seattle Children's Hospital. So if you donate to Steve, to his Extra Life, it goes to Seattle Children's Hospital. Last year, I think he said the most he had ever got in contributions, the highest total he'd ever gotten was like $300 or something. And so last year, he set his goal at a massive amount. Compared to that, he set it for $1,500, I think it was. And he got it on the last day. So this year, he was like, all right, we're going to push it again. We're going to try and get this donation up to $3,000 this year. And by June, he had already hit $3,000. Yep, I have enough to make up for it. Let's make up for this. So he had already hit his goal for the year in June, after only being able to get 300 before and 1,500 last year. He hit 3,000 by June. So I only have 3. I need 1 extra log. I can't make a smoker without 1 extra log, but it doesn't matter because I have no animals. I have nothing to cook in a smoker. You know, I thought there'd be sheep or something. Oh crap, can't be outside. We have not slept and this is day 3, so when the mobs start to spawn, we're probably going to get the specters. I want to make sure I can see that down. See, I don't know if that's going to grow. I don't know if it needs to be in direct sunlight or not. Only being in 2 blocks, we want to, or 2 chunks. We want to grab as much of. I don't like letting things go to waste to start with, but then when you're only doing 2 chunks, I mean, You need to keep everything. Okay, specters are still in the game, right? See, and you might say, well, you have the border blocked off on the chunks. Why don't you just build a fence? Well, because I want to. If I see actual animals out there, like chickens or sheep or something, I actually want to get them in here. This song is called Tar Pit. And it's called Tar Pit because when I heard that sound, it made me think of a tar pit for some reason. And that's actually, I think that's the only song that's on Django Radio right now. Okay. So there's mobs. I don't see specters. Oh crap, I don't have food. I can't. I need to fight my way through the window. I feel like the worst drive-through window in history. Pull up and I kill you! Oh, how'd that go? Okay. Yay, 3 copper that I'm not going to do anything with. Man, I hope that food grows. I hope that food grows. This is such a hard challenge. I mean, obviously it was going to be a hard challenge, but for me, I'm used to being able to just take off and run for any direction for miles. And being stuck in this 2 little chunks. See, this is why I didn't do the 1 chunk challenge, because if I did the 1 chunk challenge, I would be in an even worse situation than I am now. I don't want to, no. I don't think it really matters if I eat the apples or not. Oh, I hate seeing me hungry and hurt. I want to do something about it. Oh, I can do something about it. Make it worse. How many of you were screaming at your monitors, just eat the rotten flesh there, dummy? Oops, sorry, I shouldn't be whistling. Okay, midnight. We're at midnight. Just got a Yaz song in my head when I said that. Oh! I guess I could do a manual charcoal burner. No, because you have to have charcoal, so I need... So... Oh, these are planks. That's why you can't do that. I can burn it with wood, but it's got to be logs. Yep, there we go. Okay, that'll make 3 charcoal. So when I chop down the trees again... instead of making them into planks, I got a couple planks, I'll keep them as logs and I'll burn them and I'll make them into charcoal, and then I can make me a bunch more. So I really don't need to make the refilling charcoal burner. I can just do what I'm doing. I can just do it manually during the daytime. There's no specters. I thought it was on the third night of no sleep, specters spawn over your cranium. Have they been taken out? Or am I just off by a day? Oh! Full health. This time the swings. Zombies' aggro ranges are so freaking far away now. They can see you from like miles away. I'd like to kill that skeleton and get its bone to drop, see if I can get bone meal and get that wheat to grow. Oh, there we go. Wow, that was 2 hearts. 2 hearts worth of damage in 1 shot? Hi! Please pull forward. Go around the frickin' tree, would you? Ow. This is not smart. I don't have a way of regaining health. And he's under a tree, so he can stay there forever. Oh, he's walking. There he goes. There we go. Hi. Oh, shoot. Why did I not hit him? I think I'm going to get to the point where I'm going to lose all my experience when I run out. When I no longer have food. I thought I had something crawling on my hand there for a second. In real life, not in the game. Oh, he dropped a bone. Sweet, sweet, sweet. It almost killed me, but I got a bone. And I got an arrow that I can't use because I have no string to make a bow. Whew. Oh, I didn't know bones made 3 bone meal. I thought it made just 1. Happy day! Oh, we're hurting for certain. What the heck is that? Sorry, I was looking at something on my streaming software I'd never seen before. Enable draw mode. I don't even know what that is. I am such a novice. Oh man, I need food. Okay, let's go down here. No creepers, no creepers. No creepers. Okay, I'm gonna get rid of this so I can see. I'm gonna stand under here so nothing will drop on my head. You only need to do it once? Yes! Sweet. Oh, I only need to do it once because it was already sitting there for so long. Okay. Well, they gave me a wheat and only 1 seed. That sucked. I was hoping it would drop more than 1 seed. Wheat. Is there any grass near the edge? Oh crap, I'm over the edge. Is there any grass near the edge? Ah! I thought I saw something moving there for a second. Okay, what we're gonna do now is we're going to chop up some trees. We're gonna make these logs into coal, or into charcoal. See, I'd never used charcoal before because coal was always so... what's the word I'm looking for? Prevalent, or some word like that. And I never had to deal with it. And then when this 21W Snapshot came out, 21W40 came out, I was spending all my time way down in the negatives, and there's no coal down there. I'm guessing they're just going to let coal stop at 0. Which, like I've always been saying, I think is a bad idea, because everybody's going to be spending their time in these caves, and if you can't get coal to make torches, you're going to spend all your time, like I was doing in the stream, going down into the caves, using all your torches, and then running all the way back up, running around trying to find coal somewhere, and then running all the way back down to the caves again. Because you want to be down in the lower caves, because now diamond is going to be more prevalent, that's the word. Diamond's going to be more prevalent, like down in I think it's negative 59 out of negative 64. I don't know. There's so many different theories on where diamond is going to be at. I don't even know what to think anymore. Although in my stream I'm doing where I don't speak at all, and I've done the last 2 nights, I found quite a bit of diamond. I found a block of, I think the first one I found was 1 or 2. The second one I found was 4. And then the third one I found was 4. And then now I'm sitting, I think I have 6 diamonds or 8 diamonds still left. Okay, we're going to go down here and start digging downwards. Let's leave this here. Let's make 3 more torches. It's cavalry with torches. One of my favorite movies of all time is 13th Warrior. Although everybody that I know of, apart from my nephew, thinks it's an awful movie. I love it. I cannot lift this. Grow stronger. I can't watch it with people because I do all the dialogue along with everybody. And it's annoying as hell, but I can't stop myself from doing it. I do not believe in dragons. So you saw the fire burn. It's cavalry with torches. I'd rather prefer a dragon. Okay, we're going down. Down. Alcatraz. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Gotta remember, chunks are 16. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, and that is 16. So that's the edge. That should be the edge of the chunk. Let's see. Yep. See, that's the chunk edge right there. You can see it right along the wall there. So we can't go any farther that direction. That's edge O to chunk. And I wasn't counting how far I was going down. I was counting how far I was going. What is that? South. I was counting how far I was going south. Because chunks are 16 across in both directions. So that's the edge. So I counted 16 from that way. Might as well grab the rest of this. I'm really worried about my health of my food right now. Maybe I can find some. Well, if I find anything down here, it's going to kill me. How far are we from the edge here? We are Guess I shouldn't have made an area where stuff can spawn. Okay. So that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we're at 7. 8, 9, 10, 11. I'm hoping we're going to go under the water. It's 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. So that should be the chunk border right there. Yep. Okay. How far down are we? We're at 44. Which is not 44 from the bottom, because the bottom is negative 64. So we're 109 from the bottom, because you got to figure it's 44 to get to the bottom, and then you count 0, and then it's negative, it's 64 more below that. So we still got a long way to go. You'll know when you're getting into the negatives, because then you'll start seeing the deep slate. Okay, and we are at the edge, so we are at 16. So, oh crap. I didn't think about that until I started to dig it. I was like, wait a minute, what if there's water right above that? Okay, so 1, 2. So I don't want to dig, being a gravity block, I don't want to dig this and have water flowing in. Oh, I see coal. Sweet, 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 sweet. Coal and hole. That's out of the block, but if I can reach it, I can get it. Yep, there we go. Cool. So 1, 2, 3, 4. I have to make another pickaxe. 5. 6. 'Can't go any farther over that way, but at least grab all this stuff. Ah! Alright, so beauty. Okay, let's go make some more pickaxes. Oh, I hate seeing my health like that. Especially when I can't sleep at night and I gotta deal with mobs. Okay, so just one. Oh, we got 2 that time. Sweet. That's what I wanted to see. That's what I wanted to see. Oh crap, it's getting dark. Get in the building, get in the building. Whew. Alright, so we now have 20 charcoal. I can make 20 more torches. Actually, I can make 34 more torches, but like I said before, I'm not sure how many torches I'm really going to need to make, because I'm only doing 2 chunks. So it's not like a normal game where I'm freaking out because I need to make as many as possible. Well, I could almost make arrows. All I need now is feathers. Diorite. Cobblestone. Andesite. 2 wheats. So once we get those other 2 to grow down there, we'll be able to make bread. And we can get some health back if we haven't died by then, but we'll probably be dead by then. So I'll run out here and plant a few more trees. Just call me Johnny Birchseed. Because apples would be oak trees. Oak trees drop the apples. Okay, that's enough. I'm gonna push my luck. That's something I remember my mom used to say to us when we would get in trouble. Don't push your luck. Oh, we need to make more pickaxes. Oh, welcome to the drive-thru. No, sir. You cannot buy a hamburger. This is Taco Bell. Grab it quick, grab it quick, grab it quick. So, just like my cooking is the same as eating rotten flesh. I am not comfortable cooking food for people because while I was cooking steak once, I had the person I was living with come over and yank the pan out of my hand and say, "Are you trying to kill us?" and then cook it. And ever since then, I'm not comfortable cooking food for other people. If I make myself sick, I don't care. If I'm cooking something and it makes everybody else sick, then I got an issue. So the only thing I ever cooked for the family when I was down in Exeter was like I would put pot roast in a slow cooker and just let it go, which is a good way to cook if you don't know how to cook. I would do that when I was working. When we were working in Tahoe, when I was holding traffic in Tahoe, we were in charge of. There was three of us there. It was me flagging, Joe flagging, and Kevin piloting. And we did it where every night one of us had to cook dinner. And so for the night I would do it, I would just bring a pork roast or a pot roast. And when we'd get up in the morning and get ready to go, we were usually gone for like 10 hours, which is a short shift in that job. I would get up, I would throw the pot roast in the slow cooker. I would put the seasoning on it. I would put potatoes in it. I put carrots in it. Put the lid on it. Put it on 10 hours and just let it go. And then we'd go work. And then we would come back. It would be done because we'd be back 10 hours later. Food would be ready, and all you had to do is take the top off and get your food out of the crock pot. God, that's making me hungry. But that's the extent of my cooking. Everything else was like when we were working in Yosemite. I would eat like a little bit of beef jerky during the day, and then when we would get off work, I would do the hour drive to the warehouse to the hotel. I would stop at the gas station in Jamestown, which is an hour away, and get the water and soda and Gatorade for the next day. Even though I realized there was a gas station that was open in the morning, so I stopped doing that. But I would get like sodas for that night, and then I'd go across the parking lot to the Subway, and I would get me 2 sub sandwiches, and that would be my dinner. And it was expensive. I mean, a hotel room and Subway every day. Oh wow. I just got an email notification pop up. You guys can't see it because you're focused on Minecraft, but I just got an email notification pop up from CVS saying they're hiring and they want to talk to me. In this town that I'm in right now in Crescent City, when I moved here the first time in like 2008, oh no, was that early? I think it was like 2000. Yeah, 2008. I think it was. I was hired by Walgreens, because of my Walmart managerial experience. And I remember going in to do my interview with John, the store manager. I went into that interview thinking, he's a store manager, he knows what he's doing. Oh, I was wrong. I think I want to move this door over one more and do it like that, where I have a window over here. So I'll put this over here and put a window here. It's the opposite of that side. But when I went to do the interview with him, I had never been a manager before I worked at Walmart. And so I learned all my managering stuff from Walmart, which was awesome because they did things called CBLs, computer-based learning. And when you became a manager, I was one of the last people put on the 6-month training program. But they didn't let me do any of my training. I did 3 weeks out of 6 months because my store manager, Mark Troll, hate that guy, was a self-serving piece of crap. He, when you become an assistant manager trainee, your wages go off of the P&L from the controllables to the management wages. So he can send people home but keep you there for hours, making more and getting overtime, but it's in a different place on the P&L, so it looks better, I guess. Anyway, I learned all my managerial skills from Walmart. So when I did the interview with John from Walgreens, hey, come over here, drive through. When I did the interview with John, he came in. He was a real nice guy to talk to. He Hi, how you doing? When we sat down, we started talking, and I told him, I worked for 11 years at Walmart. I was a manager. Ooh, another one. I was up for a district manager position at one point, but my store manager sent me to another store to help out with a weather-related catastrophe, and missed my interview for the district position. Not for Division 1, for Division 6 photo lab. Oh, neither one of them dropped any flash. Gosh, dang it. But we were just talking, and then I stopped him and I said, hey, so how do you budget? Because when I worked at Walmart as a manager, we had a book we had to carry on us called Beat Yesterday, where your goal for the day was a 5% sales increase over that same day last year. So today is what? What is today? I don't even know what today is. Today is October 29th. So if I was a manager at Walmart, I don't even know if they do it this way anymore. If I was a manager at Walmart and I went to work today, as soon as I got to work, I would have to grab my paperwork, my report to print it, and I would have to look and see what last year's sales were, write that in my little book, and then have to multiply that times 1.05 to see what a 5% increase would be. And that would be what the budget was for the day, what we were aiming for that day. Let's check our week. Still growing. Okay. And when I said that to John, I was like, because we budgeted for 5% over last year's sales and blah, blah, blah. And apparently he must have thought I didn't make any freaking. He must have thought that I was some kind of retail management genius or something, because he stopped talking and he got a giant smile on his face and he was like, okay, so you're hired. But then that became one of the worst retail experiences in my life. Thanks to Amber and Ray and John. I went from learning how to do management from Walmart, which is there's a policy for everything, to working at Walgreens, where there's no policies for anything. And I'm not saying that to be mean or anything. There is literally no policies for anything. Oops, I forgot it's got to be logs. Okay. Um, and I'll tell you, this is why I left that company. I thought it was going to be an awesome experience. This was the year the Rays, my favorite baseball team, the Tampa Bay Rays. Yeah, I know they're on the other side of the country, but that was my team. Still is my team. Because I figured I had not watched baseball in years, and then when I decided to start watching baseball again, was the year Mark McGwire and Sammy Sosa were having a home run record run. And so after that, I thought, you know what? If I'm going to start watching baseball, when I was little, the Dodgers were my team, but that's just because that's the team you would see on TV all the time. How far are we over? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. And so that was the year the Diamondbacks and the Devil Rays were coming out, and I thought, awesome, Devil Rays, we'll do that. Shoot, I forgot what I just said already. And I became a Devil Rays fan. So that was the year they were in the World Series, and John told me that's when they had just finished building the store, and we were putting the shelves up and getting ready for opening. And John told me, I'm going to schedule it so every time the Rays have a baseball game for the World Series, you're either gone by the time the game starts or you're off that day. So I thought this is going to be an awesome place to work. So then to do the training, instead of doing like a computer-based learning thing where you have 160 something classes to learn how to do everything at that company, they sent me an hour and a half away to a town called Eureka to work with the managers at a Walgreens in Eureka, Harris Street in Eureka. This was years ago. I doubt anybody who worked there then still works there. And they were supposed to teach me how to do the operations of the building, how to, count the drawers at night, where to put the cash, and all that kind of stuff. And all I learned from them was they didn't have any men's shirts because none of the managers or store manager working in Harris was male. It was all females. Not that there's anything wrong with that. It just meant that they had no shirts for me, so I had to wear women's shirts for the first. Actually, I think I wore them the entire time I worked for the company because I don't think John ever ordered me any shirts. But all I learned from them was how to count the drawers at night and how to store the money in the safe. You have to do it a certain way, fill in certain paperwork, print out something. So they showed me how to do that, and then the rest of the time, instead of showing me anything else, all they did was complain about their store manager who would schedule them switchbacks all the time. That's more than 16. I went too far. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. So I went too far. Give me that back. I want to fill that up because I don't want stuff spawning. So that should be the chunk border right there. Yep. Okay. Oh crap, the album ended. That was the album Me. MB3, this is one song. Actually, the song's not on here. Yeah, it is. MB3, it's 45 minutes and 12 seconds long. And then there's two other songs. So this one, I won't have to worry about for a while. Did I switch that? I don't think I switched that. So this is Ambi 3, 45 minutes, 12 seconds long. Ambi 4 is 54 minutes long. It's not finished, but it's getting there. That's me and my brother. I think that's at my grandma Wessel's house. I'm looking at, that's got to be wrapping paper because I don't remember that as a wallpaper. All right. But Ambi 4, the problem with recording Ambi 4 is when I do playback. It's 54 minutes long. So, how far down are we? 29. We're getting there. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So, like I was saying, I went to the Harris store and I was supposed to learn all the operations and how to do stuff. And all they taught me was how to count the cash at night from the drawers and put it in the safe. And then the rest of the time was spent complaining about their store manager making them do switchbacks, which I found out was closing one night and opening the next morning. Which, as a member of management who had to do scheduling, there is never, ever any time that anybody should ever close one night and open the next morning. Unless there's some kind of emergency or some managers in the hospital or something. It should never, ever, ever happen. Oh, look, we got our... And so the fact that their store manager was doing that to them, to me, was awful. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, and we were at a chunk order. Correct? Chunk order, yep. So like I was saying, there's never any reason to schedule somebody to close one night and open the next day. The only reason you would do that is because you hate people. That's the only thing I can think of. There's no reason ever to do that. I don't care how many people you have. There's no reason. And see, the way I look at it, when I was overnight manager for Walmart, most of the places that I would go to had what they called, the way you had to do scheduling was you had to have, hold on, 14. You had to have everybody's schedules at least 2 weeks in advance. So everybody's schedule was pretty much on a 2-week rotational schedule, which is stupid. You never knew what you were working until 2 weeks before. So if I planned to do something at the end of next month, I really couldn't plan it very well because I wouldn't know what I'm working at. And as soon as I would get to that store, even the managers had a 2-week rotational schedule, which is just stupid. So when I would get to that store, I hear you, zombie. I would tell the other overnight manager, hey, look, let's stop doing this 2-week rotational crap. Because you would like work one day, be off 2 days, work 3 days, off 1 day, work 1 day, off 2 days. That was stupid. Overnight managers' schedules was 4 12-hour shifts a week. So I said, let's do this. I will work Saturday night, Sunday night, Monday night, Tuesday night. You work Tuesday night, Wednesday night, Thursday night, Friday night. Tuesday night, we can get together. We can go over things we need to go over. Somebody's texting. Okay, I will be right back. I will be right back, everybody. Don't go away. I gotta go outside for a second. Oh, where's it at? There it is. Okay, I will be right back. Just listen to the music. Alright, we're back. Sorry about the delay. My nephew, who is also my neighbor, had me go out into the front yard, and he's wearing his Halloween costume, which is an 80s hairband. He's got the wig going, the metal shirt, and the jeans and everything. But he also invited me to go with him to a new music store, not CDs and stuff, but actual instruments, that opened in a town just north of us. We live in the very top of California, Crescent City. We are the top left. If you look at a map of California, the very top left on the ocean, you can't go any farther. Crescent City is the last thing there, last city. Then you have like Smith River and, oh crap, there's water. You have Smith River and Fort Dick, but they are not actual cities. Is this one? How big is this water? It's bigger than that. So, okay, so there's the top. Nope, it goes even higher than that. We're gonna have to avoid this water then. Hopefully we can go this way. Let's see if we can go this way. We didn't go all the way over. What did I dig out of here? So he invited me tomorrow to go to go check out the new instrument store in Brookings. I broke his guitar. He's got a beautiful Schecter 8-string guitar. It's high end. It's beautiful, and it's got a fucking Floyd Rose tremolo setup, and I fucking hate that. And I was setting it up and I was tuning it, and I couldn't get the E string to stay in. It wouldn't set. And while I was trying to set it, one of the little oh crap. One of the little pieces on the bridge that holds the string in place popped off and flew across the room, and I couldn't find it. So I owe him a guitar fix. And the nearest place is half an hour away, so we got a lot more coal than I thought we would get. We got the iron. We needed to. Ooh, yeah. Well, now we can get a bucket, but I really don't need a bucket because I have my farm down there. I don't know if the farm is actually working now, because I've just used bone meal on it to get the stuff to grow. Oh, I wish I could find some sand because I want to put glass up here so I can look up and see where the moon is at. And I don't want to leave it open because, like I said, the phantoms, are they not in the game anymore? That's more than 3 days. Doesn't it tell you on the how many days you're in? I'm looking. Chunks. And it's just, I have a lot of memory going because I have the album playing in the background. So I'm on Bandcamp's webpage, plus I have my streaming stuff going on. I thought there was a thing that showed you how many days, what day you're on. Minecraft day, but I don't see it. So there's XYZ, there's a block, there's a chunk. There's where I'm facing, there's the lighting. There's my biome. Oh, there it is, day 5. We're on day 5. So on that second paragraph that starts with XYZ, you go down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, local difficulty, 1.600, and then day 5. So it's the 5th day. So if specters were still in the game, they would be flying down at my cranium right now. So are they gone now too? Because if you've seen my other streams, I've been harping on how in the beginning, if you slept outside in an open area like this, mobs could attack you while you were sleeping. And I don't know when they did it, but they took that out. So now you throw a bed down anywhere and you sleep before the mobs spawn. There's no risk of anything attacking you. the way I play the game is as soon as I get in, I'm looking for coal, I'm looking for sheep, and I'm looking for trees. So I can make myself a bed, I can make myself torches, and I can make myself a safe place to sleep. But you really don't need to do that now because nothing will attack you while you're sleeping. And now the specters are gone, unless they change the mechanics on that. That's weird. I don't get that. Woohoo! 5 iron! I don't want to do anything with that right now. I still want to make an automated chicken cooker, but there's no chickens. Oh, you know what though? I have enough torches. I can start lighting everything up. Hopefully I don't die. I have no health because I have no way of eating. I see a skeleton in the woods over there. Oh, look at all these trees. Okay, so before we go back down, we're going to chop down these trees. I love having trees, but I also hate having trees because mobs spawn. Mobs can spawn behind them. They can stand under them and not die in the sunlight. I came back in and I thought, I'm going to have to restart the album over. I forgot this is Ambi 3 and the song itself is 45 minutes long, so don't need to restart nothing. It's after midnight. Don't sing it. Oh, I don't have any axes. I'm gonna make an axe anyway. Split, I said. So what was I talking about before I went out there? Oh, the reason I left Walgreens. Okay, so like I said, working for Walmart, there was a policy for everything. At this store, when I came to it, I was an assistant manager. John hired me. They sent me to... I hear a zombie. Come in here, come in here, come in here. I need your rotten flesh. Come in. Come on, buddy. Come up to the drive-thru. So I went to the Harris store for a week. I learned how to count the drawers and put the money in the safe, and that was it. Because then the rest of the time they just complained about working switchbacks. And then the next week I went to Fortuna, which is farther away than Eureka. It's the next city past Eureka, so that was like an hour and 45-minute drive to learn how to use the photo machine. And then which was good, but that's all I learned was photo machine, and then just putting freight on the shelf, which I knew that from Walmart. I was a stalker and overnight from Walmart. And then they sent me back to Harris for a week, which was the exact same thing. All they did was complain about their store manager making them work shifts they didn't want to work. So, and then I went back to Fortuna for a week. So when John set up our opening schedule, opening night, I was the closing manager. And all I had learned about closing was how to count the drawers and where to put the money in the safe. So I stopped John at the door when I saw the schedule, and I go, hey, look, I don't know how to close. I don't know how to turn the alarm on. I don't know, what you're supposed to do at night. Nobody's shown me, because I know how to do it for Walmart, but nobody's shown me how to do it here. The people in Harris, all they showed me how to do was count money and put it in the safe, and that was it. I don't know how to do anything else for closing the store. And John was just smiling at me, and he goes, this is what he told me. This is what my store manager told me. My job was to send you to Harris so you could learn how to close from the people in Harris. They didn't teach you how to close. That's on them. I did what I was supposed to do. And then he turned and left and went home. And I thought, well, this job's going to suck. And so that night I closed. I just did what I would do at Walmart, which all the stores I worked in Walmart usually were stores that were 24 hours. When I became an overnight manager for Walmart, then it was a lot of closing stores, but the day manager closed the store. I just started getting all the freight out and whatnot. And then I was in charge of the store as soon as the day manager left. So the first night I closed the store, count the registers, do whatever. It was a pretty good opening because we were a new store in town. Next day I come to work, Amber, who I'm not the kind of person that holds a grudge against people for long periods of time. It's kind of rare, considering how many people I've met. But she's a person I don't ever want to see ever again in my life. She was just a bad person. So the next day I go into work, she pulls me in the office and she goes, "What is this crap?" I go, "What?" And she goes, "What you did with the money." I go, "Oh, that's how they showed me how to do it in Eureka." And she goes, "Well, no, that's not how you do it. I come from Reading. This is how you do it." And she showed me a different way of doing it. And I was like, "Okay, I'll do it your way." 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's deep sleep. We must be at 0. We're at -1. Sweet. That's 10. 11. 12. 13. I hear water. 14. 15. 16. Are we at a chunk border? We are. Oops. Okay. So I do it Amber's way. Next time I close, I do the money Amber's way. I come in the next day. Ray, the other assistant manager, who is an older gentleman, used to be a LA police officer, he pulls me aside and he goes, "What are you doing with the money?" And I said, "That's the way Amber wants me to do it." Amber was considered like the lead assistant manager. Ray was like, "Well, excuse me," which I hated when he started a sentence with that. Excuse me. It makes me want to just throw something against the wall every time I think that. But he was from Oregon. He goes, "In Oregon, we do it this way." And he showed me how they do it. And he goes, "This is the way you should be doing it. Do it this way." I was like, "Okay." So the next time I closed, I did it Ray's way. I came back to work the next day. Store manager John pulls me inside and he goes, "Hey, what is all this stuff you're doing with the money?" And I go, "What are you talking about?" And he goes, "All this extra stuff you're doing with the money. Just do it like this." And he showed me a very dumbed down way of doing it without doing a whole lot of stuff. And I said, "You want me to do it that way?" And he's like, "Yes." And I was like, "Well, you're the store manager. I'll do it your way." So I did it his way. Next time I closed, I did it John's way. Amber comes in the next day. "What are you doing?" Super condescending, like I'm a 4-year-old child. "What are you doing? I told you how to do it. This is not the way you do it." I go, "This is the way John told me to do it, and he's a store manager. I'm doing it his way." "No, you do not do it his way. You do it my way." Whatever, lady. So I did it her way. Next time I closed, did it her way. Ray comes in next day. "Why are you doing this? I showed you how to do it." I said, "Yeah, but John showed me a different way." And then Amber threw a fit like a 4-year-old that I wasn't doing it her way, so I did it her way. "Well, excuse me, this is the way you do it." Oh, God. So This went on for months. And finally, one day, when I finally had enough of it, I told the store manager, John, I go, the next time all three of us are in this store, we need to sit down and figure this out because I'm tired of doing it right for one person and pissing off two other people, no matter how I do it. There's 4 different ways: the Harris way, the John way, the Amber way, and the Ray way. So we need to come up with one way of doing it. The end. That's it. So John's like, yep, we'll do that. Next time we're all here, we'll sit down, we'll have a meeting. So we do that. We have the meeting, and I tell everybody, I'm tired of you guys yelling at me for doing it one way, and then 2 other people yelling at me that I did it wrong. So no matter what I do, I'm going to make one of you happy and 2 of you upset. So we need to do it one way. Figure it out. What is it? And John said, well, this is the way I want you to do it. Let's do it this way. And I was like, okay, we'll do it that way. And then Amber, but no, in Reading we did it this way. And John was like, okay, we'll do it Amber's way. And then Ray, excuse me, in Oregon we do it like this. Okay, yeah, we'll do it Ray's way. Nothing got accomplished. So after being the scapegoat, I remember one of the associates coming in and saying, Amber had come in one day and complained after I closed one night, saying, what does he do at night? Does he do anything? And I was like, if she wants to know what I'm doing, look at the security camera. It recorded the entire night. You can see I was all over the place dealing with customers, helping out in pharmacy. So yeah, after being the scapegoat of everything, because there was no policies, so I would run it the Walmart way, which would get me in trouble with John, because he didn't want to run the Walmart way. He wanted to run the Walgreens way, which there was no way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we're 7. Eight. 9. 10. 11. 12. 13. 14. 15. 16. See that there? See how that looks different from that? This is deep slate cobblestone. This is tough. I don't mean that as in it's tough. That's the actual name. Tough. So the resource pack I use, they haven't released an update since 1.16, and this that I'm in right now is actually 1.18. So that's why this stuff looks like it does. It's vanilla. Because you go up here and you look at the cobblestone up here. This is in the resource pack. This is not. This is deep slate cobblestone. This is cobblestone. So that's why this looks like it does compared to stuff like this. So are we at a chunk border? Let's check. Yep, chunk border. How far down are we? Let's see. We are at -16. We should be finding diamonds. Geodes can spawn at 30 and below, so we haven't run into one yet. So we're at 1. There's 2. 3. 4. 5.